What is our group called?
I don't know.
ASB 2018.
Hello. We're in Utah.
Salt Lake City.
How do you know? You just get it.
I know, be Salt Lake.
We are here in Kentucky.
Northern Kentucky to be exact. Cincinnati.
No, it's Kentucky.
Definitely Kentucky. Northern.
It's the home of the chicken.
I've said. Y'all, it says Kentucky.
We made it! We're in Northern Kentucky in Cincinnati Airport. No, we're in Oklahoma, okay? You got it wrong. No, we're in Connecticut. Get your facts straight. Columbus. No, Ohio. Cincinnati. Columbus. No, I'm kidding. I totally Kentucky.
Tau House, yeah.
This is where we're at right now.
Yeah, so we're at the Tau House. We're in Cincinnati.
We're already settled in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all in the same room, which is clutch because, yeah,
Hi,
just
friends.
just clutch.
Yeah.
Everyone sings, so we don't have to like walk out there to like brush our teeth. That's
Yeah.
nice.
On our way to Mass.
So we out here in Ohio, Cincinnati. It's nice out. It's nice. Yo, come look at that.
It's pretty big, actually.
So right now we're on our way to Mass.
To Mass.
What time is it right now? It is. I don't have my watch on.
It's like,
technically 5 back in.
yeah.
5 in the morning back home.
8 a.m. Ohio time.
And we want to sleep like around like what 2 something.
So we just had Mass. Thank you. And we're with our sisters. We're having a little breakfast with them.
My favorite one, someone who speaks Spanish.
I know. Jean, you all look young no matter what.
Me dicen las hermanas, ¿por qué no se pone tu cabello blanco? No sé, es para mi parte india, yo creo. Y es donde vivimos las hermanas en diferentes.
So the sisters on the first floor, and then the sisters from the. You think you girls are cramped in one bedroom? This is what Julie lived with here. So they were in Couvely, France. Very, very simple. Okay, and this is her baptism when she was an infant. Okay, and then in those days, children didn't make their first communion when they were like in the 1st or 2nd grade. They were much older. A well-known picture of her. I can't imagine her being so poised and posed this way. She had a very engaging personality, but this was somebody's view of her. So that's our foundress. Then in the 1890s, they come to Illinois.
To go organize the shirts that are left over. Yeah.
Here right now, and we did some really great prep. But actually, we're gonna go show you where the laundry room is. So let's go check that out.
Yes, this one is like it's
Director's putting some work.
right.
Oh, perfect.
So why don't we go ahead and load some of those into that car one then?
And we have space over here to do activities.
The laundry song.
You say laundry?
Yeah.
So there's absolutely no point in telling you about the landmark.
Down Square there was a big
Yeah, it was a video. Say hi, you guys.
Down Square is a big How can a camel be smart?
So we're at Coreyville.
Coreyville, yeah, it's a Catholic school.
Funny thing is when I was
That's a school. This is a computer lab. We're all just, looking around.
Get to see a little bit about Coreyville Catholic. They do a lot of good work here for the Cincinnati community, and it sounds like they are operating on kind of a small budget, but they're doing a lot with it.
In Heart of Jesus.
Our God here, we take that opportunity, like we have a hammer, just to kind of hear, but it doesn't sound the way.
So this tour of Yale Building, which is a church, and then the school, has been really interesting. And they have like a lot of like really pretty architecture inside, like the designs and everything is like super old, and it's not like modernized. Well, it is modernized, but like
It's
like
modernized,
it's such
but
a
like
in
it's
such a
old.
way, yeah, that like they're able to keep the beauty behind like the old stuff that they had and like the new stuff that we have today, like iPads and stuff.
So,
Hey,
so we're at Skyline
Skyline?
Chili.
oh, I was in the front of the camera?
Yeah,
I thought, okay, so Skyline Chili, super famous. I heard it's the best thing ever. They have a vegetarian option,
which is
is
amazing.
Cool.
We're gonna go.
Kentucky! Ah! Sorry.
Okay. Hi, my name is Megan Wilkins. I am the coordinator here at Edge Teen Center. What we do here is we're an after-school program for teenagers. They walk across the street from the high school and they hang out with us until about 6 o'clock where their parents can get them. I'm in charge of working the cafe. We have a student-ran cafe, so the teens can earn community service hours by working behind the cafe, and then they also earn job training skills that they can use. Hi, Eli. And I also interact with the teens. I plan and organize programs. And right now I am planning my summer program. So we're going to open Edge up for 8 weeks, one evening a week on Thursdays, and allow the kids to come in. We'll eat dinner together. I'll teach them some type of life skill training, and then they can hang out. And yeah.
She doesn't like this thing on her body. It's a scar that's left after you're born. Appendix is taken out.
She'd come down and she'd grab you so tight, God, squeeze the life out of you. Oh, I just love your book. I'm like, okay. She talking about, I read one of them poems every night. And she
just like talks about her story, or tells her story, and like promotes her book and stuff because. And so like going back to like simple games and just like simple hanging out, it was very refreshing and it was nice. And like some of them did get a little deep, and like I appreciated that because they like trusted me enough to like tell me what was going on with their life, and so I appreciated them.
I felt really great. It's not about changing their lives, it's about them changing ours for the better.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the places that we saw today. I think the school that we visited seems like it's doing a lot with limited resources that it has. And it's funny because they didn't really mention the hallmarks at all, but I think they're living a lot of them. It's ingrained into what they do, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, I think that second place, the teen center, was pretty amazing. We all said it was a place that we would like to have supporting us. And yeah, so I would be interested in learning more about their environment and what it's like there.
Yeah, I thought they were beautiful programs. They do some great things for the youth in Cincinnati. It was a good opportunity to learn about how the system works here in terms of programs for the youth, what a lot of the schools and education system is doing for them. So it was just a good opportunity to learn that while also giving back what we have to offer from our learnings, experiences as students and staff and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, sure. Thank you. We're on the way to St. Anthony's.
Is it kitchen or soup pantry or?
It's a food pantry.
Okay.
Two's going with me, two's going with Lois. So 4 of you is going to come back here.
Yeah. Yay. Swap out your old dirty clothes for a pair of new clean clothes. They wash it, and then you come back, and when your dirty clothes are dirty, you could come back, take a shower, and change to the clean ones. And so
I'm Megan. As a Sweet Chief Cyberbank, we work with partner agencies and get free diapers to their clients who can't afford them. So diapers aren't covered by food stamps, WIC, Medicaid, anything like that, which most people don't know. I did not know. 3.5 years ago, I had no idea. So we are filling in the gap with bundles of diapers. So when a parent is at the point where they might have to leave their baby in a diaper for 2 days, they've got one of ours to fall back on. And instead. So we're distributing around 50,000 diapers a month right now and meeting maybe 7% of the need in greater Cincinnati, so we've got a long way to go.
Because we just went to that like shelter, the St. Anthony's home, and they kind of help people that are homeless, and they give them food, and they offer programs for other people also in the community to kind of like
diapers
help
for
them improve.
mothers with the children.
Yeah, giving them skills so they could take that out and, you know, grow from it and try getting out of the situation that they're in. And so they're doing a lot of good things and trying to provide, and not just providing, but like, you know, giving them the tools that they need to like succeed, and not just kind of handing it out to them, you know? Yeah. And so that's good. That's good. Good place.
So we're at the nursing home, and pretty much what we're doing is we're raking and doing some yard work. Yeah, we're cleaning up their outside environment to make it nicer for them to enjoy and things like that. So it's nice. Ashley!
Done doing that yard work for the home. It was a lot of fun. I touched a lot of leaves. Pick up some pizza, please?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A Doge?
What?
Hey, everyone. That big dog?
No, it was a greyhound.
I told my dad that you said that.
There you are.
Sorry, I didn't say that with much
No,
enthusiasm.
Nia put me in charge because she's handling the pizzas.
Okay.
Those look so yummy.
They smell really good. You want a piece?
Sure, I'm gonna steal one.
Look, what are you doing?
I got some little boxes of leftovers from dinner in these little boxes.
So we're on our way to apparently really good ice cream.
Called Graders.
Called Graders.
It's like one of the best in Cincinnati, kind of like
Yeah.
skyline chili.
Everyone seems to like it, so we're gonna go
Keep
try
telling us
it.
to go there, so we're gonna actually go and see what they're talking about.
So today we're going to furniture.
You can't see the snow.
You can.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I can see the mirror. I love you wanting to blizzard.
Oh.
Now today on the serving line, okay? Great. Yeah, so like, because they're getting close to the date, and the kids aren't back in school until I guess Monday. So I said, yeah, as long as you can bring it here. Okay, so you get a better view of the dining room area out here. And when it's time, we will turn the lights on. That's the signal that we're getting ready to start. You can see right here is where where they're waiting. So they'll come up this way. They drop their ticket and they get a tray. And then they'll walk along this side, and you guys walk that over there, pass their food to each other, and put the food on it. So we'll get all the food on the plate there, get their water and coffee if they want to drink, grab a fork, and then go through that opening there. So just so you get a better idea, this is the way the traffic flow goes out in the dining room area.
We just worked on the line. We're giving food out. We're serving and stuff. So I complimented the guy on his hat, and then he started singing to me, and he was like, Daisy, Daisy, and then it was so cute. I was about to cry.
He was a war veteran, right?
Yeah.
An Air Force
veteran. Air Force. And then I was like, thank you. And then he was just like, yeah. And that's what he started.
I did a lot of cutting, a lot of packing.
Cutting of what kind?
A lot of service. Cut some fruit. Cut some, fruit. Packed some graham crackers and cookies. Cut bread. Packed loads of bread and things like that. Had some good conversations. Learned from some folks. So it's a good day.
So we're about to go to the furniture bank and give some gently used furniture to people who need it more.
So we're at New Life Furniture.
New Life.
New Life.
Oh my gosh, you might win the prize.
Yeah. So there are furniture banks all over the country. We aren't the only one doing this. Other places might be doing it differently than we do it, but we do model some of what we do after others. So much like a food bank, we are here as a furniture bank, giving furniture to people that need it. We, of course, have a process around that happening. They are referred to us by agencies, so we want to be sure that they're receiving help in the other areas of their life, not just furniture. It's not, it's not just, oh, here's furniture, all is good. We know that there's mental illness, there's job coaching, there's daycare, there's, just a lot of struggles. How am I getting the heat back on? All of that. So we are just a piece of helping these folks move to self-sufficiency. But you get this apartment and you go in, and if you had gone on deliveries, and Susan has recently, we can tell you that you go in and there is not a stick of furniture. Imagine it. You've got this nice house or 3-bedroom apartment or whatever, and all you see when we go in is just like clothes piled. We call that nesting, because that's where they have to sleep. So they just pile up their clothes, and that's really all they have. There might be some pots and pans or, a couple of things that a cousin loaned or, I was able to get a hold of or whatever. I mean, everyone's got a different situation, but for the most part, we're going into empty apartments. And, here we come with living room, bedroom, and kitchen furniture. It's all gently used. It's not new, but when you got married, did you have new stuff?
Oh, no.
So,
Ask me now after 20 years of marriage.
when you all move into your first apartment in the next few years, I'm guessing it won't all be new stuff. So that's just the way the world is, Hey, Grandma, what can I get from you? Or, cousin, whatever. And that's what we're hoping to do for these folks as well. We aren't meant to be their furniture for their life, but it's a really good start. We want it to be clean, in good shape, because, and a piece of that is we go with dignity that we all deserve.
Had over 100 of these chairs extra. I don't know why were they?
I was there yesterday, and so the tables, the big dining room tables that they were part of, had a slight bow in the actual tabletop, and so they couldn't sell them. So the manufacturer of that had to just wipe it off their books, and
That's
luckily
crazy.
we are recipients of these.
Yeah. So. Thank you. If you want, you don't have to. My gosh, but it's a little something to remember us. Have a good day.
No.
Bye.
Was this one you were going to choose?
Hello, sir. Hi. So we're about to pick up some furniture and load it onto the truck and hope that someone really needs it and enjoy it.
So we're going to be moving some furniture?
Yeah, moving furniture in a warehouse.
So we're gonna have our final dinner with the nuns. We're gonna debrief about how our trip went and kind of reflect, and we got them these nice shirts, NDNU shirts.
All right, what do we say, folks? We having fun?
Now we're just looking back at the city that we're in and just kind of just seeing how beautiful it is.
But did any of you have an aha moment?
I think one of my aha moments would have to be last night. So we've been doing reflections after.
You know, why? Why did she become an environmentalist? It was her love of God and love of God's creation. And sometimes I think we miss that. And that was very much a part of her. She lived and breathed it. And, you know, she was reading the Beatitudes when she was shot. And she lived them. That's my little 2 cents.
God is so very good. Qu'il est bon, le bon Dieu. Ah, qu'il est bon, le bon Dieu. Ah, qu'il est bon, le bon Dieu, c'est bon. Ah, qu'il est bon, le bon Dieu. Que bueno es el buen Dios. Que bueno es el buen Dios. Que bueno es el buen Dios, es bon. Bueno es el buen Dios.
Now, do you think we'll get a Grammy?
I doubt it. She insisted on getting her diploma from Julianne from Dayton.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but we ran around together in high school, belonged to the same clubs and got into the same trouble.
Aww. What kind of trouble, sister?
We made a pact with one another that the first one that got in the wheelchair, the other one would be there to push her around. So when she was here in 2004, I reminded her of that pact. Because we went to Brazil together too.
Yeah.
And she said, well, if you want me to push you around, you gotta come back to Brazil.
How about if we gather around Joe and get a family picture?
But that phrase down in me, I said to her, Dot believed from the bottom of her heart that everyone is good. And that if you could just reach down and get the good out of the person, you would see how good they are. That's why she could meet her murderer and know he was trying to kill her and be nice to him, you know. And we used to have these discussions, I won't say arguments, about that, you know, because she firmly believed that. And I guess I really believe it, but I like to nag her a little bit. But she had a firm belief that everyone is good, no matter how bad they seem. Great gal.
We got done with our reflection with the sisters. It was very emotional because they have so much love and so do we, and just it was very loving, and we learned a lot about ourselves and about Dorothy.
We actually met Dorothy's best friend.
Yeah.
Which was amazing.
Yeah, she told us all these wonderful stories about how
they were bad.
Yeah. How Sister Dot was always getting into trouble and how she had to try to take care of her but never could because she was just a wonderful spirit and she was too outgoing, and so that was nice.
Me on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Program.
ASB.
That's not a scream song.
California.
fine. What time did you wake up?
I didn't.
What sleep? Did you fall asleep?
Maybe. A nap, if you will.
Carrying of dangerous goods without their knowledge.
Oh, made it home. Yes.
Where's the snow at? Where's the rain?
We're like bundled up because it was cold where we were, and now it is.
I miss it.
Crazy.
And I've only
hot.
been here for like 3 seconds.